There's a ton of scriptures on Esau, evil ass.
Every time we come to a command, it's like you do niggas with an attitude. How about you? I forget real niggas with an attitude. How about you? The gun so they get 69 to the present hardcore. Massacre, we get that up in the past. Like the yellow was the present. Holding everything. Yes, in my most high. If you look at the request, they want to guess they get it done. On the lesson, I come to the peace. Will increase at least so the piece of your heart. Eat somewhere, make a catch. See some little face you carry no question. We ain't ever been class in the ghetto. This is like on the ghetto. On my mind, it's like a ghetto. Definition of ghetto. I'm running the habit. Ghetto. All the time, all ghetto. Use the practical knowledge. Just the middle, it's a nice in the middle. And myself the brother, and myself the past. You punish yourself as I take it. I tell my people that nothing will fuck the criminal justice about the past. It was looking at evil, people is a evil. Just make it up, they press out people. Cover it up, to face it, they can't prepare for evil. I'll be glad to take the terror to the day of my kingdom. You can't be captain, so no kind of stuff that's what you can want to use. Somebody call me, keeping the bench warm. You've been warm before they disappear. You've been warm. Lord, take you by your flesh, man. Baby, all you want to do is shoot your I'm sitting really at the B-side of all of my party. Got the jelly with the weak niggas over there, they sweet, girl. Like a piece of roll, you can feel the heat, though. Learn really that it's all these sweet, though. I'm sad on the cold, as a young soul, and that's a society, like the last few moments, yes, she's already made it feel the brothers. Shout out to the angels, we are wrong. You got to be the nation, motherfucker. I can't know, motherfucker. I don't put on hard as your that's the everywhere. Every time you see me, in the shadows, white out. Strong as a electric chair. Niggas on the line. Niggas get the shot. When I talk about niggas, everything is right. The prophecy is coming. I'm the niggas, they don't run their way. I'm talking, they're talking, and I'm talking. Let me see what you're talking about. Ain't no way that you can follow. I'm sure that you can't send the folks to the side. I'm trying to ride me from my chain, nigga. When I break them laws, you know that's scary, nigga. Why is the Lord take you out your flesh, nigga? Talking with the prophet, shoot your ass, nigga. Cool, what a motherfucking copy, cool. I ain't trying to stop it, cool. If this is not the truth, I die for my life. Hell nah, never do. I'm a bad for the truth. This is what I'm telling you. Hold it at your mind, good. People really telling you. You ain't dying all the line. Niggas telling you. Never do. All the fucking things, shit they never do. And they want to do. Come with the weapon, do. People are trying to help me to stop me. My head is going to choose. But you feel what's trying. I'm running all the way up. All they do is sign. I can't wait to the jungle. I'll be sipping on my side. You want over me, but I keep on the shit I'm ain't no way that you can follow. I'm sure that you can't tell the else to the side. I'm trying to ride me from my chain, nigga. And I break the laws, you know that's scary, nigga. Why does the Lord take you out your flesh, nigga? Fucking with the prophet, shoot your ass, nigga. One Wesley, baby. One Wesley, baby. One Wesley, baby. I'm one Wesley, baby. I'm one Wesley, baby. I'm one Wesley, baby. I'm one Wesley, baby. They scare me. So my very sweet heresy. So apparently, solidarity. I said, chill, they hear me. They listen. Very far. Get the whole right of that shot. I'm doing so shit. I tell you shit phenomenal. Not much you know. Just nothing so strong. Right now, this is what you tell them. Shit, team of all. I'm like, I'm from the politics and the lies and the politics. People like to me. I got a crowd of it. I'm the one who's in the time. I'm missing the girl. It's all fun. It's competition. When it comes to your smart I'm We already did. We're already beaten down. Beaten down for 400 years. We already got wounds inside and outside our body. How you gonna hurt us? You cannot threaten us. You cannot frighten us. We live in the most frightening places, under the most frightening conditions. We are immune to fear. We are immune to harm. You see what I'm saying? You have stepped into a cesspool. You don't ever want to be infected. You make me something like that. Run around talking like a dog. You know what's a start, man. Make me skin cute like that. And I'm waiting for the set. Cause man, look, it's still like that. I say I really need love, but they talking to the judge. I mean, you can't look like that. These niggas get killed like that. When you ain't built like that. You niggas ain't built like that. You was never on the block, you never got to know. You ain't never fooled another crew up and down the park. You ain't playing with the shark, you ain't wrestling with the gates. You was never fucking hockey, you ain't got the fucking haters. Bitch, niggas like you, baby, watch out for the trainers. When you run some real niggas, mind you behavior. I will keep you in the ass, then I'm acting like I'm jaded. So fucking mind blown like a fucking don't say it. Niggas want attention. They don't want the water, talking all that shit, but you got a glass jaw, hope they never deliver. They got that control, it's that walking dead flow. I eat a rapper torso, you want to stay mad, but you want the microphone. You will never go to the phone, you ain't never had a scar. You was certified pussy, so make me pull your car. I'm a certified prophet, respected like the word of God. Cause you ain't got the heart, nigga, you ain't got the heart. You ain't got to finish any beef that you start. You ain't never been a soldier, little nigga, play your part. Playing at your spark, when you ain't got the heart. Cause you niggas ain't like that. Run around talking like a dog, when you never was a slug, man. Niggas get killed like that. And I'm playing for the set, when you never blood cuz, man. Don't get slipped like that. Next ain't really a plug, but they talking to the judge, man. Get your cat killed like that. Cause niggas get killed like that. But when you ain't built like that, run around talking like a dog, when you never was a slug, man. Niggas get killed like that. And now you playing for the set, when you never blood cuz, man. Don't get killed like that. Next ain't really a plug, but they talking to the judge, man. Get your cat killed like that. Cause niggas get killed like that. Come on, everybody. For me, always ride with me. I got niggas that'll die for me. Always ride with me. Niggas ride. Vote on us. Marching ain't gonna help us, man. Protesting ain't gonna help us, man. What's like me? What's like me? What's next? Boy, you get it in the fact I'm gonna have nothing that I could have. Look, stop for the money inside these drugs. Sometimes it seems like it's all the way out. Every time I can't go ahead and get clear out. Can't help it, I can't try to find a way out. I'm thinking on my stance, on my heart, can't find a that guy. Please, all I have to say, he'll be part of the reason why I have to take. And moving on was the move I wasn't trying to make my last friends. That's why I gotta leave my straight. Even though success is looking at life, I say, might see it right. Now I know I ain't doing the right thing like Spike Lee. What's hard is like for a nigga like me. All my life I had to fight when my name's gon' fit. I'm stand hard and my heart gon' fit. My state is in trouble, so I'm gon' stay real. When you back in America, it's all cool, yeah, can't lie. They know what, right down the crowd. For me and my people, fighting to stay alive. Because they ain't living when you live to survive. If you living in hell, the heavens alive. Now I mean, what's like for a nigga like me? He's like for a nigga like me. Every day I gotta fight my blues. Wake up, thank God I'm breathing. Cause all night, man, it's a memory dream. Trying to find a way to make it while surrounded by evil. No stress falling that I could not eat. I'm blessed that I know the most high's the reason. My house bleed, my sleep sleeping. All the things that I be in. Shit, you sleep fucking sleeping. I'm sleeping. They were beating. I'm stop coming down with the weekend. Right now, I'm street that weekend. Lay down like a sheep on the real. All my could have had no meaning. Another nigga damn the baby I'm real. Baby mama picture every time she's speaking. So good, she's gonna take it, keep breathing. I don't know who gets ending up in the deep end. She goes straight, who's so wait, stay on safe. Wait, does the change begin to end? Wait, does the rush end? Cause I wake up in the morning and do it again. We're all working to do it again. Can't pretend to say that. It's all the way to my standpoint. Don't take the pain, cause I know good folks when I can't express. Cause when you do the truth, then it's general fast. What I'm doing is I please have mercy on me, amen. The cosmos people are coming together in a wild cause. So all the way we gonna take our voice, we take man, and so we do just that, man. Take it back. All my shots are niggas. Stop us and rise in our oppression. The wise man told me each one teach one. So I need you to reach out to your brothers and sisters in the future, man. No reason, she said we get 100 trees and this day and age, man. Don't please have mercy on me.
Alright, Shalom Israel. Y'all by Shem Yahushua Rakatah. Y'all Shema from by Shem Yahushua. It's Priest Officer Marah filling in for 12 Shield General Hazayah and Captain of 13,000 Akkad Abarayah. Alright, let's clap it up. It's 11 Hebrew speech every Monday morning. Alright, from 10 to 12 noon. We getting it in, going into all the heavy topics. Shout out the baby girl in the back, Officer Malaki's daughter. One of Officer Malaki's daughter, damn right, Malaki. I see you making something too. I got one on the way too. What's that? Yeah, man, we'll play around in this truth, man. Shout out to all the new brothers and sisters that's gonna be born into this truth, all right, and that's coming in and have been born. Give thanks to the Most High always, all right. So with that being said, y'all always know we go into some heavy topics, and it's in the truth, man. We always uncovering something that the white man does, or just bringing out and exposing the wickedness of our slave master. All right. So I want to go into Donald Trump. Oh, okay. I want to go into Esau. All right. You're gonna go into Esau. Esau is the so-called white man. He's the race of our slave master, right? And the race of the oppressor in the earth. So with that being said, I want to open it up with these quotes from Donald Trump, all right? If I can, baby girl, can I use Malachi for 1 second? Baby girl, take hold on Malachi, all right? So if I can use Malachi for 1 second to bring up these articles. Now this right here, look. Can I get, where's my phone at? Give me this preset right here. I got the apocrypha right here for you too. Malakia, can I get speaking great things against the Most High? Let me see if I can find it. I'll let you know where it's at right now. Boom, boom. Oh, you got it? All right, Most High in Christ. All right, let's read that first. Let's read this first, and then we'll read the scripture. All right? Yeah, you can go ahead and read it.
Okay. So Trump tweets, quote, calling him the second coming of God.
Trump what?
Trump tweets, quote, calling himself the second coming of God.
He called himself the second coming of God. Do we got a video on this? We got a video on. You have to turn the cameras once you get the video. This devil, all right, our slave master, the king of America, King Trump, this devil, the slave master, right, the oppressor, the race of the oppressor, right? He calls himself the second coming of God. I mean, it's laughable because it's so true about how the slave master is the devil. You can turn to this. Let's get it, let him see. This devil said he is the second coming of God. I didn't know God was coming the second time. I didn't know God came the first time. I'm guessing, is he talking about Christ? I mean, what? The slave master is the devil. All right, let me know. You got both cameras turned?
Concept.
All right, perfect. Let's get it. He said he's the second coming of God.
For repeating a comment about Jewish Americans. He told White House reporters yesterday that any Jewish person who votes Democrat, President Trump is getting bashed again for repeating a comment about Jewish Americans. He told White House reporters yesterday that any Jewish person who votes Democratic is being, quote, disloyal.
In my opinion, you vote for being very disloyal to Jewish people, and you're being very disloyal to Israel.
It was the second day in a row Mr. Trump questioned the loyalty of Jews, a type of attack that anti-Semites often use. The president mentioned it the first time in slamming two congressional Democrats who were blocked from entering Israel this month. Ilhan Omar and Rashida Tlaib were banned because they support an international boycott of Israel for what they say is abuse of Palestinian rights.
Yeah, the specific part where he said.
When it comes to Serge, Helen's.
Oh, it's jamming up. Don't worry. The slave master and all his technology works with him, and they are all the devil together. Him and all his technology together, man. Oh, you got it?
The first one, on that one, he just retweeted a tweet that said he was the second coming of God.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. That they was talking. Were they talking about it? If not, it's too wild. What he said is good enough. I mean, the second coming of God. So Donald Trump, he retweeted this quote. Now, as you know, Donald Trump is a KKK member. He is. He's an active KKK member. He's been one his whole entire life. His mother and his father were in the KKK. He is an active KKK member, our president. Our king, Donald Trump, the king of America. Not our king as in king of Israelites, but the king of America in the country which we are slaves in. He's the slave master. This is his country. He's the king of America, right? Speaking of that, let's get that. Because Donald Trump said something else about him being the king. Let's get that as well. You can keep it on the TV. Like you can keep me in the TV in the in the shot. So they can see the quotes that Donald Trump is retweeting and what he's saying and what he's quoting, all right? Now, he said something else. Now, I just mentioned.
Breaking news, President Trump goes off on an extraordinary rant, at times taking on a messianic tone after retweeting a notorious...
Or where he retweeted something about him being the king. Let's get that. Where he says or somebody said he was the king, So let's get what he did. Did you ever find it a lot? Cause I can send it to you, or you can just read it off my phone if you can't get it.
We're pretty different.
It's jamming up on you.
I didn't get the tweet.
All right. Well, I got it on my phone. I play it. I give it to you, right? You can read it right off the phone. This devil, the king of America, the slave master, right? The eraser of the oppressor. This is what he said. He called it. Hold on, let me get it for you real quick. Boom, boom. That's one of them. Where is it at? Not to mention. Now we're gonna go into the history of Esau. We're gonna say who Esau is. Matter of fact, play the video where he calls himself the chosen one real quick while I get this one.
Oh God. We found his tweet saying that he was king.
Oh, you found it?
Oh God.
All right, Most High in Christ. There we go. Donald Trump retweeted this tweet. Retweeted this tweet of someone calling him the king. Okay, can we make this bigger? Let's get this one, the bottom one, right? First, let me read the top one. It says, "Thank you to Wayne Allen." Hold on. It says, "Thank you to Wayne Allen Group for the very nice words. President Trump is the greatest president for the Jews and for Israel in the history of the world. Not just for America, he's the best president for Israel in the history of the world, and the Jewish people love him." Now let's go to this tweet down here. Donald Trump at the real Donald Trump. He's an idiot. The real Donald Trump. At real Donald Trump. As if it's a fake Donald Trump. Thinking nobody's pretending to be you. Anybody. You can't get away with the mullet. There's only one person that got that damn toupee like him. Can you bring this one up?
Come.
Just pull it up, make it bigger so we can I'll read it. Let's make it bigger so you can see it. It says now this is Trump replying to the at real Trump, right? It says, like he's the king of Israel. They love him. They love him like he's the second coming of God. But American Jews don't know him or like him. They don't even know what they're doing or saying anymore. It makes no sense, but that's okay. If he keeps doing what he's doing, he's good. Hold on. Go to this one. Go. Wait. Let me read this again. I hope y'all got it. It says, like he's the king of Israel. They love him like he's the second coming of God. Now, this is why we're going to go into the history of Esau, to the slave master, right? Who is the devil according to the Bible. How in the hell does Donald Trump, this is how you know that America is so racist, man. That all of America wish they could just murder blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians and just continue to reign on the earth without ever having to see us or deal with us. They would like to just keep us chained somewhere to beat on whenever they're angry or something like that. Because this man, who was the king of Israel? Christ was the king of Israel. So you're telling me Donald Trump is equal to Christ? As a matter of fact, he is the second coming of God, which they got to be talking about Christ, because when was the first time that God came? Did God ever make a damn trip here? No. But they, of course, Christians say that Jesus Christ is God, which is a lie. So they say he's the second coming of Christ, of God. Like, they love this man. KKK members and all of white America loves Donald Trump. Let's go to this tweet down here real quick.
Oh God.
Just pull this, just slide it up so I can read it. Because all I see is this right here. It says, all Jews, blacks, gays, everyone, and importantly, he's good for everyone in America who wants a job. Go ahead.
This was the end of the first tweet.
That was the end of the first tweet. So Donald Trump, this bastard, is good for black people. Of course he's good for gay people. Because gay people want a job in America. They want to prosper. But he's good for black people. Why? Because we want a job in America. You hear how racist that is? If you want a job, you should vote for Trump, especially if you're black, because you need a job, nigga. Yeah, that's basically what they're trying to say. They said that Donald Trump is the second coming of God. Is the king of Israel. Let me tell you who Donald Trump is. Donald Trump is the race of the oppressor. That's all he is. He's just the slave master, the king of America, the devil, according to the Bible. All right, let's go into the history on Esau. We got the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Let's go into the history of Esau. All right. So let's get it. I'm gonna pull up Esau for you real quick. Then I'm gonna hand it to you, Malaki, and you can read it while you handle it, whatever you gotta handle. All right. This bastard. Let me tell you something about the race of the slave master and the race of the oppressor. Because our slave masters are the oppressors in the earth, and they are the devil. They are the devil according to the Bible. We're gonna get some history on Esau. Then I want you to pull this article. This article, right? Where is in the Solomon Swore email, where it talks about the 84 false statements that Donald Trump has made. So you might gotta go down some. I believe I sent it last week. We're gonna prove that this bastard is the devil, man. That the race of the slave master is the devil, that the race of the oppressor is the devil, man, according to the Bible. Let me get Esau. Hold on. How you spell that? Here you go, right away. All right, here we go. I'm going to pass this to you, Malaki. You can read this, and then we're going to go and pull up the article where it proves that the slave master is the devil, right? So let's get the, now this is the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. We're going to go into the history of Esau. Esau is a so-called white man today. Is the so-called slave master and the oppressor. So we're going to go into a little bit of history because with Donald Trump, he had something right when they called him the chosen one. They was talking about tariffs in China and how he was the chosen one to fix it. That's what he said. Can we get that video of him saying he's the chosen one? Let's get that first. Before we read that, let's get him saying he is the chosen one. Let's get it out of his own mouth. Because this bastard is so prideful, man. We got to go into the history on Esau real quick. Get some scriptures, get some biblical history, get some, let's go into it. Get some background on who the so-called white man is, on who the oppressor is. You got it, Malaki. You might got to spin the cameras around whenever you get a chance to. The king of America. This man right here.
Should vote against Democrats and describing the nasty for rejecting his advances on Greenland. There were times when he sounded messianic and sometimes just a mess. Taking his questionable rhetoric to new heights, President Trump talked about himself in biblical terms. At one point, looking to the sky as he praised his handling of the economy as godlike.
I am the chosen one. Somebody had to do it. So I'm picking on China. I'm picking on China on trade. And you know,
run it back. It's a little bit to when he says it.
As godlike.
I am the chosen one. Somebody had to do it. So I'm picking on China. I'm picking on China on trade. And you know what? We're winning.
The president stirred up war.
What the hell would he?
Heights, President Trump talked about himself in biblical terms. At one point, looking to the sky as he praised his handling of the economy as godlike.
I am the chosen one. Somebody had to do it. So I'm taking on China.
The sky.
I
am the chosen one. He said, look, I'm the chosen one. Like you devil, you so prideful, man. Damn, you the chosen one. Just to do a goddamn deal with China, you gotta be the chosen one. He's saying that he's like Christ. This man right here. Listen, Christ would have just rocked that baldy. You rocking that toupee. We know you bald, man. The hell is your problem? Everybody can see it. Just stop it, man. Whatever implants you got, maybe they implants. The little plant, you know what I mean? From back in the day. But it's all good. If Christ wasn't fake with that goddamn toupee. That's gay. It's to not show. Listen, rock that baldy, man. Cut it all off like the real KKK member you are. He said, he looked to the sky and said, I am the chosen one. You can't get more prideful than that. God damn. Commander General is leading the nation of Israel right now under Christ on the earth, right? And he has never said anything like that. And this KKK member, because he is running the world, he just feels like he is God. I mean, can you blame him? You turn on the TV and you see Caesar Borgia. You see the race of the slave master prospering. You want to find out about God, they give you a picture of the slave master. I mean, you don't think the race of the slave master, you don't think that they wake up in the morning and think about it, think about God and heaven and earth, and picture themselves? Oh man, listen, we the slaves in America, blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians, and we wake up in the morning and picture the slave master, if you're not in the ISUPK, as being God, as being Jesus. To the point where we call ourselves the damn Gentiles. You want to know why so many people call in about the Gentiles being saved? Because deep down inside, it's just the thought from Satan that says, well, what if the Bible is about white people? What if the Israelites don't know what they're talking about? They break down a lot of good scriptures, but what if they don't know? And what if it is the white man? See, this scripture right here, at least I can be saved because I'm a Gentile. But they don't want to openly say that. So when they come to Captain Tazariak and Captain Katazar's show, Cross the Line Radio, they want to ask about the Gentiles being saved just to try to look, somebody else who is not of the chosen people of God can be saved, which they cannot. That's it. All right, let's go into the history of Esau, man. Donald Trump got something right. His race is chosen for something. He is chosen for something. It's to be the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Right.
The slave master, the oppressor, is the devil that the Bible speaks of. All right, let's go into the history on Esau, man. The second coming of God, really, that one in like the way he says it, he don't say the second coming of Jesus Christ. It's like the second coming of God himself. It was the guy with the implants or damn, whatever it is, whether it's a toupee or implants, he's bald. He should just cut it off and just rock his KKK clan culture, because we all know it, man. Go ahead.
Kind of like how you were saying, when the race of the oppressors wake up and think of God, they imagine themselves, and that's what he was saying, he's calling himself God.
That's what it sounded like to me. It don't sound like it had anything to do with being Jesus. It sounds like he's like, I'm far above that. Like I am God. I am the chosen one, looking up to the heavens. Yo, this devil, our slave master is full of pride, man. Well, let's bring him low real quick. Let's tell him that he is chosen for something. His race, his family, bloodline, his people. They were chosen for something. Can we get this Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary? Let's read about it, man. Damn. You got to wake, I mean, come on. Crack don't get you that happy. God damn. To say you the chosen one, you God on earth. All right. Well, listen, we just going to help you out. We just going to let you know who you really are and what you were really chosen for. Go ahead and read Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary about Esau. You don't go into his history.
Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary.
Now, Esau is the race of the slave master. It's the race of our oppressors. All right? It's Donald Trump and his people. Donald Trump and his family. Go ahead and read.
Esau, firstborn of twin brothers.
So Esau was the firstborn of the twin brothers. It's Esau and Jacob. And we're going to get into the story. Esau came out first. He was red and hairy. As you can see, just like Donald Trump, so red he looked orange a little bit sometimes. That's fine. That's who Esau is. It's Donald Trump and his family and his people, his race. All right? That's who Esau is. He was the firstborn out of the twin brothers. You got the father of the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, and you have the father of the slave master. They were twin brothers. Go ahead.
Esau and Jacob, sons of Isaac and Rebekah.
Sons of Isaac and Rebekah. Isaac is Abraham's son. Once again, that man that we just seen, he's no longer counted as that seed and never was, but his grandfather was Abraham. I know you can't tell. I know there's no way to, like, it's not even a comparison because he's a wicked monster, the slave master, and Abraham was a righteous man. All right, go ahead.
Sold his birthright for a mess of pottage.
For a mess of pottage, some bloody pottage, man. We're going to get the whole background on Esau. Sold his birthright for some bloody soup, man. A soup that wasn't all the way cooked. Still had blood in it. The meat wasn't all the way done. He's a and you like, listen, they like their food medium rare today with the blood in it.
Right.
I get some type of extra sauce or flavor, or it's disgusting, really. Go ahead, read on.
To his brother.
Go ahead.
Got married to a Hittite woman.
He married a Hittite woman, which he wasn't supposed to do. He was supposed to marry who his father set up for him to marry. He was supposed to marry Leah, so Jacob could have married Rachel. But when you drop your sword, you leave the other brothers to pick up your sword and swing their sword and your sword.
Right.
So he had to get Leah and Rachel. He had to do what he had to do. His brother gave up his birthright, which we're going to get into. Go ahead.
Sought to kill Jacob for tricking him out of Isaac's blessing.
What did Esau think? What did Esau say he was going to do?
Sought to kill Jacob for tricking him out of Isaac's blessing.
For tricking him out of his father's blessing. Now we're gonna get into that story. Esau was not tricked. Esau is the devil. His family, his race are the slave masters and the oppressors in the earth, and they are the devil. They are all devils, which means deceiver, and they deceive everyone. Number one, let's start with this. It don't even matter. We're going to get the history of it. About the whole birthright and everything. Read on.
Later reconciled to Jacob. Scripture sometimes uses Esau as the name of the land of Edom, and which is this.
Damn right. Esau, his land was Edom. Adawam. Go ahead.
Which his descendants live.
Which his descendants live. Go ahead. Thank you. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. Oh, give me the definition of Edom out of the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. So Esau, he's Jacob's brother. If something happened where he said his brother stole his birthright, Esau is known for the land of Edom. That was his land that he lived in. Let's read about the land of Edom in the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary.
Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Edom, or Edomites.
Edomites are the children of Edom. Go ahead.
The nation and its people who were the descendants of Esau.
Is the nation and its people who are descendants of Esau, the race of the slave master. Go ahead. Donald Trump's race. Go ahead.
He founded the country, so his name is equated with Edom.
Go ahead.
The country was also called Seir, or Mount Seir, which was the name of the territory in which the Edomites lived.
So the Edomites lived in Mount Seir. Go ahead.
The kingdom of Edom was founded during the 13th century BC. According to archaeologists in the process of about 4 centuries.
You can skip down to the part where it says the scene. Oh, baby girl, got you. Baby girl, we need Malaki for a second. Can we borrow him? Can we play outside today? Can we come out today?
So like you said,
dragging up too. Go ahead.
You should drop down
where it says the scene.
The scene.
Is it all highlighted or not?
Yeah, it's something about it.
Yeah, read that right there. It's highlighted at the bottom. That's it. That's where we go. Listen close, Donald Trump. Listen close, all of America. That is the race of the slave master. Go ahead.
Edom figures prominently in the prophetic scriptures.
It is a prophecy about you. It is something you were chosen for. Go ahead.
And scene of the great future judgments.
You are the scene of the great future judgment. That's what you was chosen for. You're right. You're the chosen one. You're the chosen one of the people, of the family, of the slave master, who is chosen to be the scene of future judgment. What is judgment? Punishment. Donald Trump, you were chosen to be the same race as the people that God is going to punish. Read.
She is the only neighbor of the Israelites who was not given any promise of mercy from God.
And God ain't gonna have no mercy on you. You were chosen to be somebody who God would never have mercy on and is going to punish. You're right. You can look to the heavens and you're completely correct. You're chosen to die and be punished by the real God. Why? Because you say things like you're the second coming God and you're the king of Israel and you're the chosen one. You're a liar. You are the devil that the Bible speaks of. And so is your whole entire race. Now let's go into the story of Esau. Give me Genesis, the 25th chapter. We're going to read about Esau. Esau was a wicked man. He was the twin brother of Jacob, like we already heard about. And it was an issue that happened with Esau and Jacob. It was a conflict about the birthright from their father Isaac, which was passed down to Isaac from his father Abraham, right? So they wanted the birthright that God was supposed to give, according to Esau, to Esau. But we know, according to the Bible, which we're about to read, that something else happened. All right, Genesis 25 and 25.
God. Genesis chapter 25, verse 25. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment.
So this is the birth of Esau and Jacob. Remember, Esau is the older of the twin brothers. The first one came out red, like you see Donald Trump and the race of the slave masters. They're red. They look red. They look pink. They look like a pig, basically. So they're red. They're considered red. They kind of pinkish because their blood shows through their skin. So Esau came out red all over, fresh from birth, and he was hairy. Like if you ever seen, like if our slave masters, if they don't shave, then they'd be like a damn werewolf. A werewolf, like the what was that commercial? Geico commercial. They'd be that exact same way. That's why they need Gillette and all them damn razors. Because without a razor, they are hairy and they are red, which shows that they are the race of the slave master and shows that they are descendants of Esau. They're Edomites. Go ahead.
Come. And they called his name Esau. And after that came out his brother and took his hand, and his hand took hold on Esau's hip.
Now, Jacob, our grandfather, our forefather, the forefather of the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. He came out and did what?
Took hold on Esau's hip.
He took hold on Esau's hip. I got a precept for it, right? I got the apocrypha right there. He took hold on the heel of Esau. Give me Hold on. Give me 1 second. Give me boom, boom, boom. Second Esdras. It should be already on second Esdras, right? Give me second Esdras. I don't know why I wrote so snobby. I can't even see it. Where is it at? Boom, boom. I can't even find it. It's on this other page. Give me second Esdras. Where is it at? I write it down. Hold on. First, give me second Esdras and 54. We can do that right there, real quick, just to cut any real Christians that love their slave master so much. But where was it at in this? I should have wrote it down there. Go ahead.
Got it on the screen.
Oh man, perfect. Look at this cat right here. Can we blow him up just a little bit bigger? Let's blow him up a little bit bigger so we can see him clearly, man. It's over there in one of them books. One of them precept books that I got. I thought I wrote it on here. It was second Esdras 6, and I forget what it was. You got it? You got 6 and 54. Give me 6 and 54. I'm gonna read it out of this. I'm gonna find it in here in the dictionary real quick. Thought I put it on my paper, man. I didn't. Second Esdras 6, and what was it? I think it was 38. Nope. Go ahead, Malaki. You can start reading now.
Second Esdras, chapter 6, verse 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures.
So Adam, we know that everybody comes from Adam. This to cut all the Christians real quick. We know that everybody comes from Adam. All the races of people come from Adam. Even the race of the slave master, who is the devil according to the Bible. Go ahead.
And of him come we all.
Of him come we all. So everybody comes from Adam. We all know that. All right? Read on.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
And the people also who thou hast chosen. Second Esdras 6 and 8 is what I wanted. And the people also whom thou hast chosen. I got the Apocrypha right here. Meaning God does have a chosen people. It's not the race of our slave masters, Esau, Edom, the hairy red man. Read on. But of the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Go ahead and read.
All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord.
All of this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, meaning in your presence. Go ahead.
Because thou madest the world for our sakes.
Because you made the world for our sakes. The blacks who need a job, according to Donald Trump. You made the world for the blacks and Hispanics. The Hispanics who he has locked up in the border right now, King Trump. The race of the people that got shot up at El Paso. We're the people that God has chosen to be his people, not this man and his family and his race. Go ahead. This man is related to Donald Trump, by the way. This man is the race of the slave master. Donald Trump is the race of the slave master. They are related. Donald Trump don't shave. He will come out to a press conference looking just like this man right here. Just like twin brothers. Go ahead.
As for the other people.
As for the other people, go ahead. Meaning everyone else. The race of the slave master, the Africans, the East Indians, everyone else. Go ahead.
Which also come of Adam.
They all come out of Adam as well, Christians. That's true. Go ahead.
Thou hast said that they are nothing.
But the Most High Power said they ain't nothing. That's why you worried about them. You want to hold his hand? For what? You want to have sex with him. That's all Christianity is about. is getting in the bed with the white man or getting in the bed with the white woman and sharing that money they got. You can give a damn about Jesus. You go there to dance and sing and find you a white man that you will hopefully have sex with and live a better life than the life of being somebody that live in the goddamn ghetto. All right, give me second Ezra 6 and 8. Let's go back to when Jacob took hold of Esau's heel. And I can imagine, because in the womb they were fighting, man. We was getting it in the womb to the point where Sarah was like in so much pain. She had to inquire to the Lord, like, why am I, in all this pain? And he said, 2 nations are in thy womb. 2 different races are in thy womb. We not the same race, man. We was brothers, but we ain't the same people. I'm not him. I don't think like him. I don't eat what he eats. Him and Donald Trump eat the same thing. They think the same way. They are the same people. In fact, like I said, Donald Trump don't shave. He'll come out looking just like that man right there. Exactly like him. If he put listen, under them KKK masks, there's people that look like him. That look exactly like him. That's Esau, man, the troglodyte, the cave dweller, the slave master, the oppressor, the devil, according to the Bible. All right. Give me 2 Ezra 6 and 8. I thought I put it on here. I didn't know. 2 Ezra 6 and 8.
Oh my God, 2 Ezra chapter 6, verse 8.
This is about Esau taking hold of Jacob taking hold of Esau's heel when they were born. Go ahead.
And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
So Jacob's hand grabbed Esau's heel first. And I can imagine son, the slave master, he's so slimy. Imagine y'all being born, and on his way out, he just kick you a little bit, right in your forehead, to the point you grab him like, nigga, you ain't getting away with that. Like that was wrong. Like the fight was supposed to be over. You being born, we done. I stopped hitting you. You kicked me in the damn face on the way out, and I grabbed that little nasty little hairy foot of yours. Let you know that you're not going to get away with that, man. Go ahead. Go ahead. Let's go back to Genesis, the 25th chapter. Let's read a little bit more. So that's how they were born. They was born twin brothers, the father of the slave master and the father of God's chosen people, who are the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. So we fought with the father of the slave master in the womb, and the father of the slave master came out first. He was our twin brother. We grabbed his heel as he was coming out. All right. Let's read on. Let's go to this. So let's fast forward, right? Let's fast forward. Let's go to Genesis 25 and 23. So they were born. Now you got Esau. Now you got Jacob. You got the father of the slave master and the father of the blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians. Let's go to Genesis 25 and 23.
Oh, God. Genesis chapter 25, verse 23. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
The Lord told our grandmother, 2 nations are in thy womb. So he went back up just to get that. All right. Now let's come down. Let's go to go to 35. 25 and 35. All right.
Okay. Genesis chapter 25, verse 35.
You good? You can just grab the Bible and use the Bible if that's easier. There's one, there should be one in the back, not unless you can, the Roman numerals. Yeah, you might want to grab the one in the back. There's one right there in the back. So listen, Jacob was born, Esau was born. We fought in the womb. We took hold of Esau's heel as Esau was coming out. Esau was the firstborn. Now Esau was supposed to get the blessing from the father. If you the firstborn son, you're supposed to get the inheritance of your father. The majority of the inheritance belongs to the firstborn. That's why we have the law that says, no matter if the firstborn son is the woman that you hate, like the wife that you hate, and then your secondborn son is from the wife that you love, you still have to give that firstborn son his inheritance. No matter if you and that woman don't get along, y'all can't stand each other, you have to give that firstborn son his inheritance. You can't just cheat him out of it because you don't give a damn about his mom or y'all get along or y'all rumbling every day. And this one over here is so nice and sweet. So you want to give it to her son because she's nice and sweet and you love her more than the first broad that you married. You can't do that. You have to give the inheritance to the firstborn son. Esau was the firstborn, so he was supposed to get the birthright. Which is why in the Zondervan, it said that Jacob stole Esau's birthright. But we're going to read about it. We're going to see what happens. Go ahead.
Sorry, so there's no verse 35.
It stops at 34. So what was I looking at? Where it said 35. Boom, boom. I read 34. Salak. I think I put the wrong scripture on that one.
Oh my God, Genesis chapter 25, verse 34. Then Jacob gave Esau.
27. Go ahead. No, go ahead and read.
Oh my God. Then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage.
Oh, that's what I want. Go up to 32.
Come on, God. Verse 32.
So we're going to read about how he sold his birthright. All right, go ahead.
And Esau said, Behold, I am at the point to die.
So Esau was in the field, hunting, being the man that he is, loved to go hiking, camping and hunting, and want to be out in the woods, in the forest all day, killing innocent animals who did nothing to him, just to have fun because he's a murderer. He's someone that likes to kill. And he was blessed with the sword. He was blessed to be able to hunt. Go ahead. So he came in the house. He was hungry. Go ahead and read.
Oh, God. And what profited shall this birthright do to me?
So Esau said, so Jacob said, matter of fact, go up 2 more verses. Let's get the whole backdrop. So I ain't got to keep on explaining it. Let's just read it down, all right? Well, you go to verse 32.
Verse 29. And Jacob sought pottage, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint.
Go ahead.
And Esau said to Jacob, Feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage.
With the same what?
Red pottage.
And why was the pottage red? As we explained before, it was bloody. It had blood in it. The meat was not always done. The soup wasn't always cooked. It wasn't time for you to eat the damn soup yet. It wasn't done. And Jacob in there being the man he is, he seasoned it all up. It probably smelled good. You come in, you hungry, you like, man, look, I eat it right now. That is the spirit of Esau. That is the spirit of Esau, man. Come in, he don't give a damn. Like, look, bro, look, I know you can cook. Listen, let me get some of that right there. The pottage is still red. So can you imagine Jacob like, what? Like, man, you want something, like, it ain't even done. Read on.
Oh, God. For I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom.
Therefore was his name called Edom, Esau. Go ahead.
And Jacob said, Sell me this day thy birthright.
And Jacob said, what?
Sell me this day thy birthright.
He stole it. He stole the birthright. He said, what?
Sell me this day.
He asked him. He said, sell me your birthright. You want this pottage? Sell me that damn birthright, man. Now, can you imagine Jacob? Jacob was probably more than likely not serious. Like, he was probably like, man, you hungry? Sell me that damn birthright you got. Jacob liked to play. That's us. Ton of jokes. You know what I mean? He just playing around. Like what? Like, you want this red? You want the red soup? It ain't even done. You wanted that bad. Sell me that birthright then. I'll sell it to you because other than that, I'm not going to give you the soup. It's not done. You want to sell me that birthright. Read on.
Come. And Esau said, Behold, I am at the point to die. And what profit shall this birthright do to me?
Did you hear that? Esau said, what profit is this birthright going to do for me? I'm going to die anyway. Read on.
Okay. And Jacob said, swear to me this day. And he swore unto him. And he
Now, let's just focus on that. This is how you know that Jacob, more than likely, was probably not really trying to get his birthright. But when Esau said, well, shit, I don't need it anyway, he probably looked at him like, man, swear to me. You know how we say, swear to God, man, stop playing. Like, stop playing. Are you serious for this? It's not even done yet. Imagine that. Imagine you got a car, right? The car broke down. You sitting there fixing the car, you get it to start up, but it's still a little messed up. It's still not ready to be driven on the road. And your brother come, some stinking troglodyte cave monster, the slave master, the oppressor, and he come like, man, look, I gotta go somewhere, I can't walk. Sell me your car this day. I mean, like let me drive that car this day. Give me the car. And you like, man, the car ain't, man, look, this car, this broken down car. Stop playing, yo. The car ain't even really fit. You got to sell me your birthright. But you playing around, you can't believe that he said that. So you saying something that he couldn't believe or that he should not be able to believe. Can you, now this is just my opinion on it, right? This is not what the Bible actually says, but just imagine, think real life. You're like, man, you want to drive this busted car? It ain't even worth, man. Look, bro, give me that $1 million you got. You won the lottery, right? Give me that lottery ticket. I'll let you drive. And then he said, well, look, I got to go somewhere anyway. I'm about to die. I don't even need this lottery ticket. What is this going to do? And he go to hand it over. And you like, yo, stop playing. You going to give me your lottery ticket? Swear to me this day that you going to give it to me. And I'll believe you, and I'll give you the car. Because more than likely, it was something that Esau probably could not believe. Which is why he said it, because I'm pretty sure Jacob can't believe that he wants to eat bloody meat. Seeing all they learned from their father and their grandfather. They know the laws. You mean to tell me you want to eat this red pottage that you know you should not eat? Stop playing. I'll give it to you. Give me that birthright because I know you're supposed to get the birthright. Why would you ever sell that birthright? Which is why I'm not going to give you this red pottage. But since you said it's no use to you, and you really want to hand it over, well, look, swear to me this day you're going to give it to me. You're going to give me the birthright, I'll give you the pottage. What the hell? Read on.
Come. And Jacob said, swear to me this day. And he swore unto him. And he sold his birthright unto Jacob.
And he swore unto him. So did Jacob steal that birthright? Or did Esau sell his birthright? And he swore it to God when he sold it. So how the hell did Jacob steal it? That's how you go. Yo, the slave master is the devil according to the Bible. Right. He is a deceiver. He will tell the whole world. It's 2019 and you still got Israelites saying that we stole the birthright from Esau. Israelites say that. They're them silly Rastafarians and all that, and some of the jakes, they say, well, Esau stole the birthright because they're Christians and they don't even know. When it's clear today, like when we talk about Esau and Jacob, it's like, oh yeah, Jacob, he stole the birthright from Esau. No, he didn't steal it. The devil sold it, man. He sold it for bloody meat because he's an evil, wicked bastard. It's 2019 and people still think that we stole the birthright, which is ridiculous. But it's clear to see that obviously we didn't. He sold it to him. He said, what use of it that he got? He's going to die. All right. So now let's skip down. Let's go to chapter 27. And let's start at 38. Let's start at 27 and 38. So we got the birth of Esau and Jacob. We got a little bit of biblical history from the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary, and a little bit of future history as well. So let's just read. So we know that Esau sold his birthright. He sold it. He want to be the chosen one and all that, but he don't give a damn about God, man. Matter of fact, let's just keep going. Let's go to Genesis 27 and 38.
Genesis chapter 27, verse 38. And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father?
So now this is when Jacob rightfully got the blessing from his father, seeing that Esau sold it. Now when it hit the fan and it's time for Esau to get that blessing, he forgot about the evil he had already done. Now it's like he can't. The Bible say something about Esau that is so heavy. It say his mischief is in his mouth. It's like a sweet savor, but he hide his iniquity under his tongue, because everything he do, what he gain from it, it is sweet to him. It's like honey, man. He enjoy it, but he wants to hide the wickedness he did to get that gain. To get what he gained, he wants to hide that wickedness, man. He's such an evil monster. Now he want to be innocent. Now when it hit the fan, now somebody stole this thing from him. When he sold it, he couldn't get it anyway. So that's where we at right now. We at when Esau is coming to get his blessing from his father that he is not going to get. Not the inheritance, but he is going to get a different type of blessing. The blessing where he is chosen for. Read.
Verse, like you said, 27 and what?
38. You got to stay with me.
27 verse 38. And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, oh my father.
So he asked him for the blessing. You only got one blessing, Dad? Yeah, it's only one inheritance I can give. Dumb. There's only one that I can give you. Go ahead. You go ahead and read. It's all good.
Come. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father.
Now wait a minute. Now the white man want to cry. The white man is so subtle. Now he wants to cry. Oh my God, I can't believe this. This isn't right. When you a murderer. Now Epstein want to kill himself when he was a pedophile. Yeah, I mean, it's only right. Now you want to weep after you done did whatever evil you did, knowing you ain't give a damn. Go ahead.
And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above.
He said, thy dwelling shall be what?
Thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above.
In the dew of heaven. Esau, you'll get everything else. You'll run the earth for a second. You'll gain and have. You'll get riches. You'll gain something. But what you will not have is the inheritance of God. You'll gain everything that you need to gain, and still you are not the chosen people of God. God does not give a damn about you and is not going to have mercy on you. Read on. Stop at verse 43. Go ahead.
And by thy sword shalt thou live.
And by your sword shall you live. You're going to kill and murder and rape and pillage and take everything that you are going to gain. You're going to gain the dew of heaven, but you're going to kill to get it. You're going to hunt people to get it, and cage and capture people to get the dew of heaven, to get all the greatness of the earth. You'll steal and kill to get it, and destroy. Go ahead.
And shalt serve thy brother.
And you will serve your brother. I know right now, listen, I know the slave master is master right now of the earth, isn't he? Isn't he the one in charge of the earth? He is the master. He is the person that is able to oppress everyone else. But there is a time that is coming. It is a time that is coming where Esau will be serving us. Let's get a little bit on that too. Let's get a little bit on Esau serving his brother Jacob. Right now, Esau is not serving us. How? He runs the earth. He's the slave master. He's Donald Trump and his family and his race. He's the oppressor. Let's get a little bit on it. Give me Job. What is it? Matter of fact, give me 2nd Esdras. We'll just go straight to this one. Give me 2nd Esdras. Oh man, I don't think I wrote this one down either. All right, give me 2nd Esdras. I think it's 6 and 9. 6 and verse 9. 2nd Esdras chapter 6 verse 9. All right. Salag, I keep hitting this damn mic.
2nd Ezra chapter 6 verse 9.
Go ahead.
For Esau is the end of the world,
Esau, you the end of the world. Go ahead.
and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. Right now, Esau runs the earth. He got the dew of heaven. He has it. And he got it with the sword. But he will serve his brother. See, Esau's kingdom is ending. World War III is coming. And after that, the Israelites will reign for all eternity under a black man who the world knows as Jesus Christ. Yahweh Shah Mashiach in the Hebrew, right? So that day is coming because Esau is the end of the world. Give me Romans 9 and 17. Esau is the end of the world.
Romans chapter 9 verse 17. For the scriptures saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up.
See, the scripture said unto Pharaoh, for this same purpose. Let's go up a verse. Matter of fact, let's go up 2 verses. Let's read down. Let's get a little bit of backdrop on this. Go ahead.
Romans chapter 9 verse 15. For he saith to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy.
See, God is going to have mercy on who he wants to have mercy. It's just that the Lord is not going to have mercy on Esau. He's the scene of great future judgment, and God he's the only people that God will not have mercy on. Just it. And the Lord said here, I'll have mercy on who the hell I want to have mercy on. Christians, as if I can't do what the hell I want to do. That's what the Lord is saying. The Lord is saying he'll have mercy on who he wants to have mercy on. Go ahead.
Okay. And I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion.
He'll have compassion on who he wants to have compassion on. You don't got to have compassion on anybody if you don't want to. Who are we? Can the creation say to the creator or to the thing that made it, you had no understanding? That's a precept. Can we tell God, oh, no, you ain't know what you was doing when you created white people. You should have mercy on them. You should know their heart, God. No. Can we say that? Can we say that? Can we be a Christian that wants God to love every wicked person? Can we tell the Lord, you ain't have no understanding when you was making the earth. See, we love everybody. It's all equal, God. No, you can't say that. Read on.
Okay. So then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth.
It ain't the person's works or the person's will that is making this happen. It ain't the white man's will to want to kill anybody for why he's going to be punished or why he's running the earth. It ain't his works, the fact that he's blessed with the sword for why he runs the earth or why he's going to be destroyed. Go ahead.
Okay. But of God that showeth mercy.
But it's the Most High who is doing this. God can show mercy. He ain't showing it to the white man. And it ain't from us. It ain't the white man's fault why he's not getting mercy. But it's the Lord's will. It's what the Lord wants. And if you don't want to give mercy to the white man or to the slave master, to the oppressor, Then you don't have to. Read on.
Okay. For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh,
Go ahead.
even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might shew my power in thee.
See, is a reason why the slave master runs the earth. It's so the Lord can show his power in thee. It's so the Most High can show just how bad he can destroy a people. Just how much mercy he cannot have on a race of people. Specifically, Donald Trump's race. Specifically, the race of the slave master. The race of the oppressor. Go ahead.
And that my name might be declared throughout all the earth.
And now the Lord's name will be declared throughout the earth. It ain't Jehovah, Yahuwah, Yeshua, Yeshiva. What else they say? Elohim. It's none of that. It's not God. It's not Lord. It's Yahweh. And now his name will be declared through all the earth. Go ahead.
Okay.
Was that the end of 17?
That's
Most High Christ. Now, let's get something else that we got to go into. Let's get Romans 9 and 13. Let's go there. See, Donald Trump was right. The King of America was absolutely right. The slave master was correct. He is the chosen one. He is part of the race that is the chosen one to be destroyed. That race is the chosen race to be destroyed. We, however, blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians are the chosen ones to be the race that the Lord will have mercy on. And we'll get the precept on that right after we get the two precepts on this right here. On the race, on the reason why Donald Trump and his race is chosen to not get mercy from God and to be destroyed. Go ahead.
Okay. Romans chapter 9, verse 13. As it is written.
As it is written. Where is it written? In the Bible. And we'll get where it's written at right after this. Go ahead.
Jacob have I loved.
Paul is quoting the Bible. It says, Jacob have I loved. Go ahead.
But Esau have I hated.
But Esau have I hated. What is it? I think it's Shanathia. Let me get it in the Hebrew. Let me show y'all that God hates Esau. All right? And he said it. He said, I have hated Esau. And it actually says in the Hebrew, I declare. Read it again. It says, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Read it again.
As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
So Jacob, the blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics, our forefather and our race, the Most High loves. But Esau, the father of the slave master, the father of Donald Trump's race, the father of the oppressor, have the Most High hated. Give me Malachi 1 and 2.
Okay.
And we'll get it. And we'll read it in the Hebrew and then go into the English, right? So you can see what the Lord is saying. All right?
Malachi chapter 1, verse 2. I have loved you, saith the Lord.
So this is what Paul is quoting. Paul is quoting from the scripture where the Lord was breaking down to us that he loves us. But we tell him, I don't want to skip down. Just read it. The Lord said, I have loved you. The you in this context is the chosen ones. Blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics. The ones that are chosen to get mercy from the Most High. To get the inheritance from the Lord. Go ahead.
Okay. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us?
But we said, how does the Lord love us? This is where Paul is quoting from. He's quoting from a scripture in the Bible where the Lord was telling us that he does love us. We just wicked as hell and he punishing us. To the point, and he punished us so bad that we started to say, damn, God loves us. I don't see how he could with my brother on heroin. I don't see how that could be. My father in jail. I don't see how the hell he could love us. with us living in the ghetto and being in poverty, and being women that get raped and young men that get raped or get put in jail. Matter of fact, give me this article. I sent it to the Solomon Sport email, right? Give me the 12-year-old boy that the cops shot, that the SWAT team shot. The SWAT team shot this young man. Let me know when you guys should be somewhere at the top. Like it's like one of the last ones I sent.
Come.
And you can just read the headline. You ain't gotta pull it up on the screen. I just want to get it. This as an example of why we would say, how does the Lord love us? Let me know you got it. Let me tell you something, man. The Most High cares for Israel. Though we going through all this trouble, all this hardship, through the poverty and oppression and being slaves to our slave masters who are the devil. I mean, you know, the Lord still loves us, though we being punished. Let me know when you got it, Malaki.
Come.
If you can't find it, just let me know if you don't see it. All right, Most High in Christ, you can read it.
12-year-old black boy shot in the knee by SWAT, even though his hands were up.
Even though his hands was up, you 12 years old, and the 911 rescue, who you supposed to depend on when your grandma's sick, when it's you and your mom in the house and she having a goddamn baby, and you call the cops because you don't know what the hell to do. You're 12 years old. And you go to call the savior of the neighborhood, the cops, 911. And whatever happens, they bust in your goddamn house, the SWAT team, looking for whoever, and you put your hands up and they still shoot you in the knee, a 12-year-old boy. Wherein can God love us? Imagine being him and having your knee shot by the people who's supposed to say, you're supposed to pick up 911. Is he going to call 911 ever again? Hell no. He might be the next goddamn shooter, damn Philadelphia shooter. Like the cops went to his house, he's like, I'll be damned if I get shot. You know what? I'm going to do some shooting this time. I think I'm going to shoot some knees this time. He could be the damn next shooter, man.
Right.
Because cops, look, the Esau, the slave master, is the devil according to the Bible, and they don't give a damn about us, man. They will shoot your 12-year-old son, and in doing that, your 12-year-old son will be like, I don't see how God loves us. If I try to tell that young man, you God's chosen people, what is he going to say? How? I just got shot in the knee by Satan of the neighborhood. So at this time, the Lord was trying to let us know, like, look, I know y'all being punished. I know y'all being shot in the knee at 12 years old by the people who you taught to be saved by. Literally, 12 years old, you still being taught to call 911. What's that, 6th grade or something? 5th grade? I don't know. You still being taught to depend on 911 and cops will be there to help you, except for when they kick in your door. You can turn it off. I keep making all that noise. Don't even sweat it. Yeah, no sweat. Don't even worry about it. So look, let's read on. So the Lord is telling us, I love you. Yet you say, how have I loved you? Wherein have you loved us? And we did say that. Go ahead.
Okay.
And this is, go ahead, read on.
Okay. Was not Esau Jacob?
And we say, wherein, how did you love us? And this is the answer that the Most High Power gave us. This is the answer. Listen to the answer. Listen to how he showed his chosen ones, blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians, how much he loved us. Read it again.
Was not Esau Jacob's brother?
Wasn't Esau your brother? Wasn't Donald Trump's race your brothers? Isn't the slave master your brother? Read.
Saith the Lord.
Said the Most High Power. Go ahead.
Yet I love Jacob.
Yet I love Jacob. Go ahead.
And
meaning what? Y'all two is brothers. But I love you. Meaning I didn't love him. I loved you. Read.
And I hated Esau.
And I what?
And I hated Esau.
And I what?
And I hated Esau.
And he hated Esau. In the Hebrew, that is Shana'athia. 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 I hated Esau. And this is what it says in the Hebrew. It says, Wa'af Aisha Shana'athia. That's what it says. And I hated Esau. That's in the Hebrew. I turned it to the side for y'all so y'all can see it. Here you go, right here. It's that first line. It says it right here. We'll put it in the camera. I don't know how far it is. Try to put it back here or something like that. It's the first line. He said he hated Esau in the Hebrew. Go ahead.
And laid his mountains and his heritage to waste.
And he destroyed Edom. That little city, the city of Petra, and that he built into the cave. He destroyed the land of Edom. Mount Seir. Go ahead.
For the dragons of the wilderness.
For just the wild animals in the wilderness. That's all. Hyenas and crocodiles, who else? Zebras, whoever the hell is in that land. It's a place in the wilderness for animals to go through and piss on their walls. That's how the Lord showed us that he loved us, because he destroys the slave master. Go ahead. Here we go. Can you make this a lot bigger? This is what it says in the Hebrew. All right. It says, Wa'af Aisha Shana'athia, which is I hated in the past tense. Wa'ashim Af Haryawa, which is his mountain. This is Har's mountain. The Wadi is his. Shamama Wa'af Nakalafwa La Fa Nawaf. Alright? That's what it says in the Hebrew. He says he hated Esau and laid his mountains to waste. Alright? So we can drop that. I just wanted to show you that Donald Trump and his race, the race of the slave master, the oppressor, right? They are chosen for something. It's to be destroyed by God. And let's just let's go into that. Let's go into their destruction. All right? First off, you can't be a wicked man. First off, let's go to the law. We can say anything we want to say. We can make nice quotes and nice jokes. But let's prove everything in the Bible. Let's get the law of a murderer. First off, we're not done. Continue to read Genesis 27. Before we get into everything, before we get into the heaviness of it, let's go back and see what happened after he didn't get the blessing. All right? Read on Genesis 27 and whatever verse you left off. Just go to 41. To hell with it. Genesis 27 and 41, we're going to read that.
Genesis chapter 27, verse 41. And Esau hated Jacob.
And Esau did what?
Hated Jacob.
Thank you. He hated Jacob. Go ahead.
Because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him.
Because, yes, silly behind, sold your blessing, dumbass. So like, I hate to say it like that, but that's what it is. He's a dum-dum. Who would sell his blessing? Who would sell his inheritance from God for a half-cooked pot of soup? You like a crackhead, Esau. Damn. You're an idiot, man. Go ahead. So he hated us. He hated our forefather for that. Go ahead.
Come. And Esau said in his heart.
Said in his mind. Go ahead.
The days of mourning for my fathers are at hand.
Because his father was dying. Our grandfather Isaac was dying. Go ahead.
Then will I slay my brother Jacob.
Then will I slay my brother Jacob. Read that part again.
The days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob.
Then I'm going to kill Jacob. After we bury our father, I'm going to kill this man. That's what Esau said in his heart. He said that in his mind. Let me tell you why. Because he has the spirit of Cain. Give me Genesis. Give me Genesis 4 and 12. Genesis 4 and 12. You can start from verse 11. Esau got the spirit of Cain, and then we're going to go into it and everything like that. And just break down how Esau is. Go ahead.
Genesis chapter 4, verse 11. And now art thou cursed from the earth.
Now, go up about 3 more verses.
Verse 9. And the Lord said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother?
Go up 1 more verse.
Verse 8. And Cain talked with Abel his brother.
So Cain talked with Abel his brother. Cain was the older brother. Abel was the younger brother. Same scenario. Esau is the older brother. Jacob is the younger brother. Go ahead.
Okay. And it came to pass, when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel his brother and slew him.
That Cain rose up and did what?
And slew him.
And killed his brother. Go ahead.
Okay. And the Lord said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper?
And this is the spirit of Esau. Esau will kill you and say, I don't know what happened. I was scared for my life. It had nothing to do with me really wanting to murder this man. It had nothing to do with me selling my birthright. He stole it. Of course I would want to kill anybody that stole my birthright. Esau is a murderer, and he has the spirit of Cain and wants to murder his own brother. Well, there's a law against that. So we can talk, we can make jokes. But let's go into the law. Give me Numbers 35 and 21. Let's go to Numbers chapter 35 and verse 21. Let's just get the law on being a murderer.
You said 35 something?
35 and 21, yep.
Numbers chapter 35, verse 21. Or in enmity, smite him with his hand.
Go up to verse 20.
Verse 20. But if he thrusts him of hatred, or quarrel him by laying of weight, that he die.
Wait a minute. If you thrust him, you stab him, or kill him by laying in wait, premeditated murder. When the days come for our father, I'm going to kill my brother. When you go and talk with a person in the field, and all of a sudden he dies from you killing him. Premeditated murder. Go ahead.
Or in enmity, smite him with his
or
hand.
Enmity, strife, fighting. Go ahead.
That he died. He that smote him shall surely be put to death.
If you did that, you are going to be put to death. Esau. This is why the Lord ain't had no mercy on you. Because you are a murderer, man. Esau does this all the time. You lay in wait. You hunt our steps. You are a murderer. Listen, Donald Trump, your race, you and your race was chosen to be the wicked murderers in the earth. Right. You're the chosen one to be wicked. That you are. You're chosen to die a horrible death at the hands of God and get no mercy. You are the chosen for that. But you're not the king of Israel. You're not the second coming of God. You're not Christ. You're just some murdering devil. That's it. That's all. That's the only thing that's happening. You're just a murderer. You were chosen to be the murderer in the earth. All right. Let's go into this. Let's go into him serving his brother Jacob. Because he got the dew of heaven. He got it with the sword by thrusting brothers through and acting innocent. Let's go into him serving his brother. All right. We understand that the Lord hates him. Oh, first give me this. Give me Jeremiah 23 and 24. It's a good one for the slave master. This is a great scripture for the slave master, man. Then we're going to go into Isaiah 14 and 21.
Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 24. Can any hide himself in secret places that I shall not see him?
Listen, can you hide in a secret place that the Lord can't see what you're doing? Doesn't the Lord see all things? Doesn't he try the reins of men? He knows what's in your mind. Which is why the Lord asked Cain, where is thy brother Abel? Well, how much of a coincidence is right after you murder a man, the Lord come to you and say, where your brother, the one you just killed? It's not a coincidence. He knows what happened. So you are an idiot to try to say, I don't know. I don't know what happened. You evil, man. And listen, you don't deserve mercy for how you try to play the Lord as if he don't know everything. Read on.
Saith the Lord, do not I fill heaven and earth? Saith the Lord.
Don't I fill heaven and earth? Didn't I create all of this? Don't I know about all of creation? And you're gonna try to sit here and act innocent as if no one can see you? Give me Jeremiah 49 and 16. Give me Jeremiah 49 and 16. It's going to get a little bit more on it. Because you just can't sit back and think nothing is going to happen to you, man. You can't sit back and just think you can rape, murder, and pillage everybody in the earth and take what you want and gain riches and be the richest king of the earth and call yourself the chosen one, the second coming of God, the King of Israel. Call yourself this and not think that the Lord is going to be against you. You have to be a wicked person to even do something like that. To do half of it, you damn sure got to be 100% wicked. Now, especially to commit all the crimes you have committed, all the dead bodies that are caused by the slave master. Come on, man. I don't even know why you would think you would get mercy. Go ahead and read, Malaki.
Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 16. The terribleness hath this, thy terribleness hath deceived thee.
Thy terribleness hath deceived you. You so terrible. You such a terror in the earth. And you gain so much from being a wicked monster that you are now deceived. Now you look to the heavens and say, I'm the chosen one. That's how much you gain from being an evil, wicked bastard. That's how terrible you are, man. That's how evil you are. You so damn evil and you gain so much from your wickedness that you are now deceived. Now you think all of this I gained is from God. No, you gained it because your father is the devil, man. That's why you get to go to Yale and Harvard and be rich and have condominiums and mansions and Rolls Royces because you are the devil. Mr. Slave Master, you have killed and raped and pillaged. Now you killed and raped and pillaged so much, and you've been rich for so long that you think it's from God. You think you are blessed by God. You think you're the chosen one to help everyone, and you're the one that everybody should depend on. Really, you're just a murderer who got filthy rich and exceedingly powerful from the sword That's it. You just a murderer, man. Just like drug dealers get rich off of selling cocaine and heroin, you got rich and powerful off of being a murderer. Go ahead, read on.
O thou that dwelleth in the clefts of the rocks.
Thou that dwelleth in the cleft of the rocks, Mount Seir, Edom. Go ahead. Go ahead.
And the pride of thine heart. O thou that dwelleth in the clefts of the rock, that holdest the height of the hill.
You behold the height of the hills. The white man, the slave master, he got these buildings. They ridiculously tall. And it's just so high in the sky that you can see damn near into another city. You can damn near see all of your entire city. Almost. You can just behold everything in the earth. Everything around you. Because the slave master has gained so much. Go ahead.
Though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle.
Though you make those tall buildings and you gain so much. Go ahead.
I will bring thee down from thence.
The Lord is going to bring you down. We know about that. Give me Amos 9 and 12. The Lord is going to bring you down. You are chosen. You chosen to be the wicked in the earth and to get destroyed by the hand of the black God. That's it. By the hand of the Hispanic God, of the Native American Indian God. You made to be destroyed. You made for the day of judgment. Yes, you are the chosen one. When it's time for the Lord to let his fury reign and put people to death, you are the chosen one. And don't back down. Don't back out of it then. Don't ask why then. Just look to the heavens and say, I'm the chosen one, and get the chain put around your neck and die. Serve your slavery and die. Go ahead and read, Malachi, whenever you got it. Amos 9 and 12.
Okay. Amos chapter 9, verse 12. That they may possess the remnant of Edom.
And they may what?
Possess the remnant of Edom.
That they may possess the remnant of Edom. That Israelites, blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, the Spics, the wetbacks, the niggers, the immigrants at the border, yes, slaves, Mr. Slave Master, we will possess you one day, the remnant of your people, because the most of you are chosen to die when Christ returns. The second coming of a black man, not some white man with a silly toupee or implants, whatever he got his goddamn head. But the black man with the nappy afro, man.
Right.
Y'all chosen to be slaves and the majority of you to just die. Just die off. Read.
Okay.
Die in thermonuclear warfare. When I say die off, that's exactly what I mean. Not live till you old and die and perish, but to burn in fire at 84 years old. Screaming and hollering, and your skin just melting off of your bones. Go ahead.
Okay. And of all the heathen, which are called by my name.
And what?
Which are called by my name.
Go ahead.
Saith the
Meaning
Lord.
what? This ain't the white man. This is not the slave master that is talking about. It said all the heathen that are called by my name. At one time, the Hispanics and the Native American Indians, we as Israelites considered them to be heathens. Though they were Israelites, but they had gone astray for so long until the Lord made us heathens as well. Then we stopped saying that. Then we shut the hell up after that, didn't we? Because we all heathens. Now the Lord has a chance to bring us all back. And now we're called by his name again. Go ahead, and we're going to possess that slave master, that oppressor, that devil. Go ahead.
Saith the Lord that doeth this.
And it's the Most High who does it. Give me this. Let me tell you something, Donald Trump. You ain't the chosen one. You ain't the second coming of God. But you are a dog. He's just some nasty, filthy devil.
Right.
Give me Revelations 22 and 14. And we're going to read down to verse 15. Then we're going into Isaiah. We're going to pull them 2 scriptures in Isaiah and 1 in Obadiah, and we out of here. All right? Because, listen, he is chosen. He's chosen for something. Your entire race, King Trump, your entire race is chosen for something. It's to die a horrible death at the hands of the Most High God and to be despised in all the earth. Go ahead.
22 and 12.
22 and 14.
Revelation chapter 22, verse 14. Blessed are they that do his commandments.
This is what I got to say to the slave master. Blessed is all the people that do the Lord's commandments. The blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Because we are the people who are authorized to keep the Lord's commandments and to teach them to everyone else so they can keep the Lord's commandments. So they can be blessed. But it is a problem. The slave master doesn't keep the Lord's commandments. Now read on.
Okay.
Wherefore he's not blessed. He sold his birthright. So how can he be blessed? He ate bloody meat, which is against the Lord's commandments. So how can you be blessed? Read on.
That they might have right to the tree of life.
That they might have right to the tree of life. Go ahead.
And may enter in through the gate into the city.
That's what we're working for. We're working to enter in through the gate of the city, into the kingdom of heaven on earth. Go ahead. In the land of Israel. Go ahead.
For without are dogs.
Because without the inheritance, you just a dog. That's all you are. You just a dog. And it's not meet to give the children's bread unto dogs, unto slave masters and oppressors, unto the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. All right, give me Isaiah 14 and 1. And then we're going to read 1 and 2. Then we're going to drop down to 21. And then we're going to get Obadiah and close it out. All right?
Okay.
Isaiah 14 and 1. That's it. You just a dog. You the chosen dog. Your race was the chosen one to be the dogs in the earth. You're like a pit bull, a poodle, a terrier. You a dog, man. And you smell like one too. You actually smell like a dog. You should know you are not the chosen one. Isaiah 14 and 1. Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 1. For I, the Lord, will have mercy on Jacob.
Now that is who the Lord is going to have mercy on. Jacob, blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, your slaves. Go ahead.
And will yet choose Israel.
And he's going to choose Israel, not you. Did it say Donald Trump's race is the chosen? Did it say choose the slave master's race? Did it say choose the race of the oppressor? Did it say choose some devil with a nasty toupee? No, it said Israel. Blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics. Read on.
Will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land.
Go ahead.
And the strangers shall be joined with them.
And the strangers shall be joined with them. What are these strangers going to do? Mr. Chosen One, what are you going to be doing in the kingdom? Go ahead.
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
That's what you'll be doing. You'll be chained up on Commanding General Johanna's porch or somebody's porch, sitting like a dog. Sitting like a dog, waiting to eat the scraps that we throw you and waiting to go catch whoever daughter's frisbee that they throw. Or whatever ball or stick we tell you to get. Or you'll be in some cave digging up diamonds for some precious young Israelite woman and son. For some 12-year-old young man, you'll be digging up his diamonds and his gold. You devil. Read on.
Verse 2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place.
And the people are going to take you and bring you to your place. Israel's going to put you in your place. Go ahead.
And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
That's it. That's what you was chosen for. You're chosen to die a horrible death, and then your remnant are servants and handmaids. That's it. Fetch, boy. Hurry up. Put on the suntan lotion and get out there. Go. Now. Double time. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And you running. Toupee flying up. You running. You damn devil. That's what you chosen to be.
Right.
A dog in the earth. A slave and a servant. And to die at the hands of God. With that being said, we're going to close it out. With that being said, this is the ISUPK Let a Hebrew Speak. I filled in for Captain Akkad Abarayam and 12 Shield General Haza Yun. Pay y'all damn tithes. Stay tuned for Captain Azania's show is on right now. Stay tuned for the grill and class later on with 12 Shield General Hyman. That being said, Shalom, Israel.
Warrior with the hate, that's what I'm all about. Hunger in my eyes, vengeance in my mouth. They don't want no altercations. Situations don't get critical. It's best that you be easy in the head. Don't be careful. Love flow like a triple. It's something like a miracle. Royalty in my veins, loyalty in my veins. Payback in every verse. Just remains in my heart. It's true in every word. Breathe like it's in the dark. Nice as a new born. Shit, I blazing in the streets. Got me ready for jokes. Just gotta watch who I'm keeping. Now we're walking with the pages. So I guess I got this pistol for no reason. Niggas playing free. Criticizing all my achievements. Won't make me weak. Nah, it won't make me slack off. These niggas baby fat soul. Better bear with me some back off. I be ripping shit like Sackcloth. Dumb dogs all blocked out. Behind me say I come full. No room for emotion. So I pull my heart out. This roll hard, but I ain't finna stay. And if it ain't, you be king. It ain't in the way. My niggas righteous. They real. They down with something. Feel so deep. The drown motherfucker. He say he in the truth, oh yeah? No, it's the home. And I don't hate them brothers. I'm just too loyal to my home. Plus when they believe it's hard for me to follow. The right people here. Not leaving this body. Just leaving sleeping hollow. So when they ask something to be taken, tell them absolutely. And I ain't sure my ways, but nothing. Y'all absolutely. It's not gonna never down my tail. Tuck between my legs. Shit, I be thinking. Watching my daughters up in their bed. They so smart. And a lot of sweet so beautiful. But they ain't like other babies. And they daddy flock from usual. Now I'm missing cause I'm about my father's business. They ain't about the shit I used to do and that daddy ain't dead. And tears never cease. See what God was from this world baby bleach. I found out that the truth was bitter. The lies are sweet. Tried everything. I guess me and Honor had to meet. Now I make the plan see. And I make the dance sweet. And teach all my little girls the damn thing. Now what a man, they better bring your blood again. Shit's chaos next the time. This blood mess my headpiece. And I ain't trying to take them out, but I will defend this house. We'll take a check. 144 and then black switch on some hitman shit. She call me 47. Praying for Armageddon. Me and my soldiers dressed for the wedding. Fuck the fame. Ask why tell them I'm loyal to the game. Until the righteous reign. Loyal to the king. I won't be straight out of the fucking chain. Loyal to the king.
Just to ask about the marriage, you can call in, get counsel. You got a number, you get counsel. You gotta pay your tithes, you gotta pay that donation fee.
Peace of God.
Yes, Sister World, make sure you call them about that council. But pay your tithes and pay